There's a guy who's a neighbor of mine in Delray Beach who wrote the hit song Lipstick on Your Collar and a bunch of really great songs. And I hang out with him sometimes. He's a wonderful guy. Plays piano. He's 78 years old. He still plays and sings every day. And really was a hugely successful songwriter in New York City in the kind of pre-Beatles era of the Brill Building. So I'm over his house one day and he goes, "You remember Guy Mitchell, the guy who sang Singin' the Blues, right?" He says, "I wrote this song for Guy and he never covered it. It's never been recorded." So I looked at it and in my idiot stupidity, I said to him, "You know, I think there's a couple bad lines. Maybe that's why nobody ever recorded it." And then I thought, oh my God, who am I to tell this guy who's written like multi-million selling songs that he's got a bad line in his song? And he said to me, "Well, I didn't write the lyrics. So if there's something you would change, tell me what it would be." So I made a couple changes, and 2 or 3 days later, he walked over my house with one of these big pieces of sheet music all scrawled all over it in pencil. And he handed it to me and he said, "Here, I called the guy in California, the original lyricist. He's 87 now. And he said, 'Yeah, they're good, those changes. Put them in there.'" So he said, "I put your name on the song. You're now a co-writer of the song." So I'm now the co-writer of a song with a famous songwriter. Nobody's recorded it yet, but we'll get to that part next. Here it is. Well, I can't forget the day my baby went away. No matter how I try, I seem to lose. I'm aching from the memory, faithful to my destiny, a guy who's always true to the blues. All the world seems out of tune, my heart's an empty room. When love is gone, you sure do pay your dues. I'm tossing in my sleep at night, nothing that I do is right. The symptoms are all true to the blues. This time I thought I had found her, the only one designed to be my mate. Not tonight, there are other arms around her. I guess I got to be resigned to my fate. The song of love we made is a lonesome serenade that follows me on down the avenue. I walk alone and pity me, I'm happy in my misery, a guy who's always true to the blues. This time I thought I had found her, the only one designed to be my mate. Not tonight, there are other arms around her. I guess I got to be resigned to my fate. The song of love we made is a lonesome serenade that follows me on down the avenue. I walk alone and pity me, I'm happy in my misery, a guy who's always true to the blues, a guy who's always true to the blues. Thank you so much. I do love that song.